Hi everyone, I'm Izzy at IzzoSew Studio. I'm the founder and designer of the Tanzan top sewing pattern and multiple other sewing patterns. I'm here today to talk to you about how your sewing journey can be transformed by the use of colour.
I'm Adele, and I'm a colour analysis expert based here in Sheffield. And I'm thrilled to be here with Izzy today to help you start exploring the fascinating world of colour and how it can revolutionise your sewing journey. I want to help you feel more confident about your colour choices for your fabrics. So, colour analysis is a way of exploring which family of colours naturally suit you as an individual. So we use a system that is named as seasons. So we work out what your skin tone, your hair colour and your eye colour really suit best in terms of a family of colours.
Now let's take a deeper look at all of the 4 different colour ways. So here in front of me, we've got the spring or some of the colours for spring.
Yeah, so springs suit really bright, light, warm colours. You can see there's a real freshness and a warmth to these colours. They often are very fair, quite often have a little bit of warmth in their hair and usually a real brightness about them.
So we've got some models coming up on the screen in front of us, and these are some typical examples of what a spring complexion might look like.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to talk about summer. These are some lovely summer colours. Adele, talk to us about the summer colours.
So as you can see, these colours are beautiful, soft colours. They've all got that muted feeling to them. There's a real smokiness about them. And they've got a cool undertone. So they're quite bluey colours. So people who fall into the summer category have a particular softness about them usually. There's a range of skin tones from fair to medium deep. And they often have more ashy tones in their hair. Their eyes are usually quite soft and they look lovely in all these beautiful muted colours.
So next we're going to talk about autumn, and this is my favourite season because I suit autumnal colours, and
so do I.
So here are some typical autumn colours. We've only got a couple here, but how many would you usually typically put in a range for a colour palette?
There are 36 in each palette,
Okay.
And lots of examples of each type of colour within the palette.
Great. So what makes these types of colours, what are their sort of traits, and why are they autumnal colours?
Okay, so if you think of the colours that you would see in the autumn leaves and rich, warm, earthy colours, they're the kind of colours you'll find in the autumn palette.
And what sort of characteristic traits would you see in someone who suits the autumnal palette?
Well, autumns generally tend to have quite a fair skin tone, and usually there'll be a range of depths of hair colour, and there's often a bit of warmth in their hair. Again, there's usually a softness to autumns as well because it's soft season.
And here are some typical colours for the winter palette.
So you can see here we've got some really bright and quite deep colours. They're quite noticeable colours. They're stunning. We've got some rich purple and magenta and a bright red and a royal blue. So these colours are contrasting, cool and deep. Quite often your colouring is quite dramatic. There'll be often a lot of contrast going on between the features. Winters can very often have dark hair, dark eyes, and a whole range of skin tones from very fair to deepest black.
So why is this talk about colour so important for us in the home sewing community? I can hear you asking that question. And speaking from personal experience, I had my colours done when I was 18. I can tell you that it has so many benefits. Imagine spending hours and hours cutting out paper pattern. I know that you've done this too. Cutting out the fabric, sewing it together, spending hours of loving time and attention, and then just finding it doesn't suit you. It just doesn't look good. It's honestly one of the most disheartening processes, isn't it?
Yeah.
So knowing what colours suit you are really going to benefit you because you can shop for your fabric with confidence, which I honestly think is half the battle of sewing. Because if you've got the fabric right, it's the right type of fabric and the right colour, you're already going to glow in it as you wear it.
And it also helps you build a much more cohesive wardrobe because you'll be making garments that actually suit you really well, but also go well together.
So the colours are going to mix and match
absolutely
beautifully.
So this is just, it's transformational, and it does also help you to avoid making costly mistakes, because you know which colours you're going for. You can disregard all the rest because you know which ones really suit you and are going to make you glow and feel radiant and so confident.
Whenever I go shopping, I always take my autumnal palette with me. This is fabric shopping, obviously. And I literally will have the palette and lay it on top of the fabric and check that the colours match up and suit. I will not consider purchasing any fabric unless it matches my colour swatch. You've trained me well. All of this knowledge helps us to create a really sustainable wardrobe, which is something that we feel really strongly about.
Both of us, yeah.
We are so excited to introduce to you our season to sew fabric boxes, which have fabric and the Tanzan pattern and everything else you need to sew the Tanzan top all in one box. Now, we have really carefully collaborated together. We've spent hours choosing fabrics, trawling over samples.
It's been loads of fun.
We've had a lot of fun, and we finally narrowed it down to 8 different colour boxes. So we've got boxes with 2 that are suitable for each season, haven't we?
We have.
One that is plain for those of you that just like a simple aesthetic, and one that is patterned for those that like a little bit more drama. So let's take a look at our spring box to start off with. We've got 2 colourways for our spring box. Adele, why are these 2 colours so great? Why did we pick this green and sort of yellow colour?
Well, the green is a lovely, warm, vibrant green. It's got that brightness, but it's got that warmth and the lightness to it of the spring palette. It's got a beautiful cream background, and then it's got lovely orange and warm green and yellow prints of flowers and leaves on it, which is very small scale but really delicate and pretty.
Let's now look at our summer boxes. We've got 2 gorgeous fabrics. One is our deep jade and the other is a gorgeous raspberry colour.
So the jade is actually one of the deeper colours out of the summer palette, but it's still got that muted feeling to it. It's got a smokiness about it. It's soft and it's also got depth, but it's got a lovely bluey, cool undertone. And this lovely rich cranberry colour is again a cool colour, and the pattern is beautiful because it's off-white and it's got little dots of jade and some pink in there, which are all blending beautifully with the cranberry.
Okay, and next we're going to look at the autumnal colour palette, which is obviously what you and I are styling today, because we are both suit the autumnal colour palette. So this is the deep ochre, and this is a lovely, lovely yellow colour. Now, I feel like this is one of our more vibrant colours, and it always makes me feel like I'm glowing when I wear it.
It's a great one to wear with another colour from the autumn palette as well, to give that extra pop. And mine's got 2 colours in it, and as you can see, a brown and a green, which is just really interesting with that lovely pattern.
Let's take a look at our winter range now. Again, we've got a plain and a patterned colour here. What's so good about these 2 colours then? Why have we picked these ones for our boxes?
So they've got that clearness about them, they're bright, they've got that lovely depth, and they've got a lovely cool undertone as well.
What I really like about the pattern fabric is there's a lot of contrast on the pattern.
Absolutely. So you've got the depth of the blue along with the off-white, which is working really well.
The Cool Cerise pattern colour is looking amazing. This is a really lovely, bold, strong colour, which is perfect for winters. So although we've picked and categorised all of our fabric boxes into these 4 different seasons, it is really important just to say that if you are particularly drawn to any one of these fabrics, no one is putting rules and boundaries on what you're allowed to purchase or buy. It's just that some people find a framework really helpful to make their decisions and make their choices. And we're just trying to enable you in that process. So do take a look at our boxes. They're available on our website, IzzoSewStudio.com. They are limited. So do take a quick look at those and purchase quickly if you're keen to do so. We understand that figuring out your colour can sometimes be a little bit tricky and you may want some additional support. On our website, there is a blog that talks all about the common colour characteristics for each different season. But if you want further support, Adele is here to help you. Well, together, we have designed a little questionnaire on our website, IzzoSewStudio.com, that you can fill out all about your skin tone, your natural hair colour, and then you can upload some photos and submit them to us.
Based on your photos and questionnaire, I will identify your most likely season and will help you to choose the perfect seasonal fabric box for your sewing.
And then from there, you can choose if you want the plain one or the patterned fabric
yes.
kit. So you get some choice. It's been such a fun process to do this with you, Adele. We've really enjoyed delving down to colour and just creating these boxes for people to really enjoy. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, and hopefully massively confidence boosting as well.
Absolutely. These colour boxes are going to make you shine. I hope this video has been really helpful, as Adele and I have spent some time just trying to explain the basics of colour theory. We absolutely love this and we're so passionate about it, and it's a real privilege to be able to share it with you today. So whether you're ready to explore our seasonal colour kits or just to explore the colour journey on your own at home and have some fun playing around with it, we are here to help you. Don't forget that you can visit IzzoSewStudio.com, where we have lots of advice on colour, and of course you can book a private colour consultation with Adele if you're local to Sheffield. It's going to be so exciting to see those boxes out there in the world. Thanks for joining us today.